Welcome to Engineering Practical Lab again. So this time around, we'll talk about electronic circuit board. We've talked about electronic component, but there is what we call electronic circuit board. So it's a material that provides physical platform for connecting, assembling, testing, and mounting electronic component. It's a place whereby we mount our electronic component. When we have our electronic circuit, so we need a place to mount our electronic components for us to have our circuit. The common board that we normally use in electronic for electronic circuit, they are of three major types. One, we have breadboard. This is breadboard. These are breadboard. Then we have Veroboard. This is Veroboard. These are Veroboard. This is Veroboard. So we have Veroboard. This is breadboard. And we have PCB, printed circuit board. This is printed circuit board. This is it. So we have different printed circuit board, PCB. These are PCB, printed circuit board. When we say breadboard is a reusable board used for temporarily assembling and testing electronic circuits without soldering. It is used for training and practical classes. When we have different circuits, before we can design, we can use a circuit. We have to train students on how to design, how to build that circuit. So during training and practical classes, so a board that we normally use for training is what we call breadboard. For practical classes, we use it for different circuit design for training and practical classes. That's breadboard. So that's breadboard. Then we have Veroboard. This is Veroboard. This type of board is used for circuit to design a circuit and use it for some time and see how the circuit will perform. That's what we call prototype circuit. Circuit that we want to copy. We want to see how it will behave. Prototype circuit board. So we normally use it for prototype circuit to see how circuit will behave for some time before we can use it to construct our project. That's a Veroboard. And this Veroboard, we use soldering. Soldering used to take place in Veroboard. So by the time we have our circuit, we have to solder it. Soldering involved, unlike the breadboard, whereby we don't need soldering when we are using it for practical. But if you are using Veroboard, soldering involved to test our circuit, something like this. We have to solder it. When we already mount our electronic component, we have to solder it at the back like this. Soldering involved for prototype of circuit. We use it. Then the last one is PCB, printed circuit board. This is specially manufactured board used to mechanically support and electrically connect electronic components through conductive copper track, pad, and other features. We use it. It has track. It has been designed. It has track. It has been designed in such a way that all the components just mounted on it. It has a very strong it is mechanically strong. It has strong mechanical support and electrically connect, so that all our components, they are all electrically connect. This is what we call PCB, printed circuit board. We have different type of. So this one is for power bank. We have different type of PCB, printed circuit board. The circuit, it has line. It has been the circuit has been designed in such a way that each component are connected in one way or the other. So, and then we have different type of PCB. We have single-sided, double-sided, and multiple layers. Depend on the number of layers. 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layers of a board. Depend on the number of layers that has been used to construct it. We have different type of these are different type of PCB. This is printed circuit board. So thank you.